everyone. Good morning. Good morning. He's able. Oh, yes, he is. He can do it. He can do it. Oh, I'm so excited today. I'm so very excited today. He has carried us through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and granted us with another day. So here we are at Thursday. Here we are at Thursday. And for those of you that have been watching this week, there have been some technological issues going on. And so I just want to remind you that if at some point it's freezing up on your end, do not be afraid to let me know in the comment section, because I'm working on other ways, if this is not going to be the platform, other ways to be able to get the morning message out. So I do apologize for the things that I cannot control, but nevertheless, I am determined that if it's His will and His way, I will continue to do what I can. So I want to say good morning to my Uncle Ricky, to my sis Lula. Good morning again, Otis. Good morning, bro. Good morning, good morning. These are the ones that I can see, as I always state, but I'm saying good morning to everyone. And I don't know at what point of your day you may encounter this message. So I'm saying good morning, I'm saying good afternoon, I'm saying good evening. He's able. And that song resonates. That song really resonates, because there's so many things that we go through throughout life. And like I always say, I do not know all of your situation. You do not know all of my situation. But I will say that He is able, that He makes a way out of no way. And He's been doing that consistently. And see, sometimes distractions come about to make us doubt what He has already promised, what He has already said is going to take place. And so we talked about that. Good morning, Sis Sheila. Good morning. We talked about that even in our Bible study series on last night about strongholds. You know, we had a whole series to just really understand about how some things can implant themselves in our minds. Some things can make us really question, you know, if what God says is true. And I'm a living testimony. I'm a witness that what He says is true. And even though things come up, my God, He will push us through, you guys. He will help us to persevere through all that we face. And so you all know how I value time. And like I said, I don't know if it's Facebook trying to push me out or whatever, but I value time. And so I want to make sure that you all get the word that was revealed to me for today. So on yesterday, we did talk about willing. We talked about Willing Wednesday. And I'm a processor, and so I started thinking about that. You know, I also want to remind us to be willing to enter doors that He opens for us, and also willing to exit those doors that are closed. Because sometimes when new opportunities come up, and we talked about a Windows Wednesday, and we may feel as though we're not ready, but He's prompting us and He's guiding us to go that way. Let's be willing. And also sometimes doors close. Sometimes doors close, and they're meant to be closed because He wanted it to be that way, because it was time for us to move forward. So let's be mindful of those things. And like I said, that was just the processing aspect that I had from yesterday. But today what we're going to talk about is Trickling Thursday. Trickling Thursday. And trickling is a small, slow, or irregular quantity of anything coming, going, or proceeding. So when I started thinking about trickling, I started thinking about all of the many blessings that He allows that just trickle down on us, all of the many blessings that go through a trickling process. And my friend Otis shared today on his page about the importance of not only receiving blessings, but being blessings. And do you know that when we do that, when we're blessings to others, that we still receive even more blessings? So trickling. Love is trickling for me right now. Joy, faith, they're just flowing. And sometimes we have obstacles that tend to go through a trickling phase. Obstacles that come in. And don't you know it can come at an irregular or unusual time? But as we've stated before, He is always on time. He is always on time with showing up and with revealing to us the way out, And so it links in also, like I said, with the Bible study lesson that we've been going through, because sometimes, and I say this a lot because I want us to really take heed to it, sometimes we get stuck. We get stuck. Old wounds continue to resurface, whether it's something somebody said to us, something somebody did to us, and it stays stuck. And so what happens is, it's hard for us to even receive the trickling down of the blessings that the Lord has already bestowed upon us, because we're still stuck on that particular situation or that particular person. But what I'm encouraging each and every one of us to do is to give it over to Him. Allow Him to work it out, and you will begin to see. And I believe Perfect Patty shared this on yesterday about weights. You know how those weights hold us down, and we talked about that before. But once we give things over to Him, we will begin to notice those things being released from us. They're not holding us bondage anymore, and we can live those free lives that He would like for us to live and continue to build each other up. So trickling. What things are trickling or flowing for you? What things has He already been doing for you? Because sometimes, like I said, we get caught up on past mistakes that we've made or past things that people have done to us. And we stay there. But as I encouraged us on Monday with Meditation Monday, to reflect. And I remember Otis saying, praise is what He does when those obstacles start coming. And for me, many times I have to go into a meditation phase and just remind myself of all of the blessings that are already trickling down, the favor that is trickling down, the grace that is trickling down, the mercy that is trickling down. So I want to encourage and remind us, because I know we're faced with so many different things. It can be things in our families. It can be things on the job. It can just be personal things that we have been struggling with, and we've been doing everything we can to work through those things. But I'm reminding us that He's already trickling things down for us. And even when we see obstacles come up, and we begin to question. Remember, His strength is trickling down on us. So do not give up. Do not allow past hurts to hold you back from the greater that He has for each and every one of us. We go through things. And as I encourage people, sometimes, yes, every part of our story is essential to who we become. But we do not have to allow those things to hold us bondage. And it's nothing like really being free. And I'm not talking about being free to go around and try to bring other people down. But I'm talking about that type of freedom where you know that God loves you. You know that God cares for you. You know that each and every day He is covering you. He is covering you each and every day. So you all know how I love to do. I love to provide spiritual nourishment from what I like to call the book of life, but it is better known as the Holy Bible. So let's see what we have for today. 2 Corinthians 9:8. And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. Deuteronomy 30:16. For I command you today to love the Lord your God, to walk in obedience to Him, and to keep His commands, decrees, and laws. Then you will live and increase, and the Lord your God will bless you in the land you are entering to possess. Proverbs 16:20. Whoever gives heed to instruction prospers, and blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord. Matthew 25:21. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Good morning, Aunt Carrie. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning. So as we recap on this Trickling Thursday, what are we talking about? Blessings are trickling. Favor is trickling. Love is trickling. Peace is trickling. There are so many things that are trickling for us that he is doing for us, coverage. So even when we're faced with obstacles, even when we have various things to come up, or even if we're still struggling with past hurts, we're human, it happens. But if we're still allowing those things to hold us back and be bondage, then we're not being able to live those free lives that he intended for us. And so I'm encouraging each and every one of us to not get so hung up on the things that we may not have right now. We made a mistake. Okay, we made a mistake. We took it to him and we're doing what we can to make things right. But he's trickling favor over us. He's allowing us another day, another opportunity to show love, to receive love, to be blessings, as I stated that my friend Oda shared this morning. You know, we want to receive blessings, but part of that is being blessings to others, sharing our experiences, doing what we can to help others, as I say, to see that light, to achieve that connection with him. And so I'm encouraging each and every one of us today, look at what he's already trickling and allowing to flow over our lives. The enemy can't stop what he has for us. We got to continue to be obedient and do those things that he is prompting us to do. If it's time to step into something new, then we got to be willing to do that. So I'm encouraging all of us on this Trickling Thursday to remember that we are blessed, we are loved, we are valued, we matter, and that he's already working things out for us even right now. And y'all already know I'm not coming with anything but positive vibes, love, joy, increasing faith, a sense of hope, Trickling Thursday, Trickling Thursday, Trickling Thursday.